Hello and welcome to another video of this Vettel career mode, and I just want to take some time to look at the standings. If you haven't watched the previous episode, if you can see there, we are 13 points behind Lewis Hamilton, who is the ultimate leader of the championship so far. But we know how things can change. And also, here's another thing to look out for in today's race. We are only a couple of points, and when I say a couple, I mean 16 points behind Mercedes. But anyway, here we go then, my first ever lap. Around here on F1 2015. That's because I only got the game for Christmas, which was only 2 weeks ago, or a week ago. No, it was 2 weeks ago. And yeah, so that's why I'm kind of just finding my line here, and that's why you probably see me making a few errors, like I should have got on the throttle much earlier for turn 1. But yeah, it's great to see the support this series is getting. I definitely continue with another series of this championship season with another driver. I'm not too sure who I should choose. I'm thinking maybe oh dear, that was taken horribly. I was thinking maybe Carlos Sainz Jr. or Carlos Sainz as he likes to be called it for some reason. And oh dear, that's a horrible line through there. See, this is what happens when I'm trying to tell you something and trying to concentrate on driving at the same time. I need to make up some time here in the third sector. But yeah, please comment down below who you would like to see me driving as for the next season of this career mode, this championship season kind of thing. And we've made up 2 spots there, which is very handy. And it went a bit crazy there at the end, but I think we're in P5 then. So yeah, please leave your suggestions down in the comments. And Vettel seems happy, and he seems happy. So did we do it? Oh no, it's just a happy 5th place.
They're going to be unstoppable in the race tomorrow. That's if they can stay 1-2 by the end of the first corner, as there are some fast starters behind them.
So no big shockers then in the end, except for me. I think, you know, people would say that if that was the real result, considering the results of me in the past. I mean, we're having a bit of a dip in form in terms of performance, because, well, I mean, 5th place, that's the lowest position I've ever started a race in this career mode. So this is quite concerning. I mean, I think it's probably the fact that that was my first ever lap I played on this game, F1 2015, around Silverstone, and it's been, I'd say, 2 or 3 days since I picked up the remote to play. So anyway, here we go then. This is the 2015 British Grand Prix, apparently. Oh, I think someone's talking, so yeah. See, I do apologise about that, but what I do is, because I hear this echoing noise, I mute the TV so you don't hear the echoing. But the disadvantage of doing that is, unfortunately, I can't hear when David Croft is speaking and his friend Anthony, because he's an ant, anyway. Let's begin. Well, you know the results anyway, so let's just listen to what he's got to say.
Nico's certainly a formidable competitor, but there's something about what Lewis is delivering every Saturday that he can't deal with.
Okay then, so I think it's time to go. I think this is it. Yep, this is it. Right, he's finished speaking now. And it's time to race. Yeah, let's go then. Here we go. Right. Oh, I forgot to. There we go. Here we go then. Let's see what we can do. As I adjust the mic just before we set off. So we've gained, we've kind of gained slightly there on the cars in front because of the slipstream, but everything seems normal heading into the first few corners. Come on, there's a car there to my inside there. That's Ricardo. No incidents and no positions gained from us. We're still, sorry about that mic adjustment there. We're still in 5th place, which is a bit of a surprise, but it also isn't, because like I just said, I'm just getting used to the controls of this game. And well, I just need to find my feet, which are operating the brake. No, they're not actually, but in the game, let's pretend that I am Sebastian Vettel. So we've gained on our teammate here, which is what we want to do, because we don't want the Mercedes running away with this victory that seems more likely. So we need to get in front of Raikkonen and kind of make it difficult for Bottas to keep this 3rd place. Let's try the cutback. Oh, it's working really well. Can we get up the inside? And he just closes it. He closes the door, closes the gap on us. I braked there because I'm just trying to find different approaches to that corner, and he comes back onto my line, which is, I should have realised that was going to happen, but yeah, we can't change the past. We must move on to the future, because we are in the present. So then, heading into this next corner, we seem to be definitely faster than Bottas, but it's just a case of trying to pass him. And all of this has separated us from Massa, who's all the way down there, just a speck of white in the distance. But Raikkonen has kept up with us, and that's mainly because of the man in front, Bottas. Right, we're going to pass him here. Okay, this is really risky here. Oh, we made contact. Keep it going, keep the throttle going. And we just escape with no damage. Let's just take a quick replay of this. I was really kind of desperate to get this move done, because otherwise, you know, the Mercedes would have. Oh, where? Oh, what's going on here? Oh, here we go. Right, so let's just take a look at the replay. Let's go with this camera angle. This will explain it more. So I can see a gap, and of course Bottas is going to turn there anyway. He doesn't really give me that much room, but that's kind of I bet that Bottas wasn't really expecting me to go for a move there. And if you could see there, what I was trying to do here is, once I knew I was spinning around about here, I just kept accelerating, even though you shouldn't really do that if you're about to spin. But I controlled it well. I knew what I was doing because I'm Sebastian Vettel. And away we go. And let's just have a look at the effects it had on Bottas then. Oh, we did a replay. Oh, hang on. Whoops. Oh, we did a flashback. Oh, I keep thinking that this is F1 20, whatever it's called. Right, we won't be able to look at Bottas because I've got to do this quickly. There we go. Exactly how it was. Raikkonen was in front, and he just gets in front there. So then, not a great start to this Grand Prix. Oh, well, I wasn't really expecting to overtake Raikkonen, but seems like I am now. Get it up the inside, try not to hold him up too much. gonna protect our teammate from slowing us down there. And I think I've done a good job of that. And he gets the slipstream. Oh no, he gets DRS, I think. So that's fantastic for him. Bottas has kind of gotten away slightly, which is not too worrying at this stage, because I know I have the pace to definitely overtake him. But that's annoying, because look at Hamilton or Bottas or whoever. Hamilton or Rosberg who's leading, and Raikkonen's trying to make a move here, and he's got it, and he's pushed me off. Well, he hasn't pushed me, but he's forced me to go off there into the offline zone, which is dangerous territory if you're an F1 driver driving in a Grand Prix. It doesn't matter if you're in the car park at Tesco's or wherever, where there may be a few stones on one left available space. It won't puncture your tyres because they're just tiny stones. But here, the marbles and whatever bits of stones and whatever, it's can cause quite an issue, especially when you're steering at 100 miles an hour usually, or just under that. Right. So then, we need to make a move. Raikkonen sprinted away, but we always catch up around the chicane here. And it is Kimi Raikkonen who's in the lead and is currently leading this Grand Prix. Now, I'm aware that someone's just retired, but just like in Canada, I don't think we'll find out until later on, or a lap later when it updates itself. But let's just take different lines to try just to try something new. Basically, we got DRS. Raikkonen might be able to pass Bottas and hold him up for me. I'm not quite sure how that will work, but definitely we have the pace to match Bottas and Raikkonen. Maybe even a tenth or two faster. We'll have to see, and that's what happens when the curbs get too slippery for you. I keep seeing green flags appear. I didn't see if there was any yellow flags. I didn't really notice that, but you can see how much Bottas is holding up Raikkonen. You can clearly see that the Ferrari and its updates that it's brought to this Grand Prix, in fact, have definitely paid off, and now you can see that the Ferrari's faster, and look at Raikkonen go. Who's got... Oh, I went a bit wide there, but I lifted off there, and that's Raikkonen done, and that's me saying I'm done with Bottas, and we are now third and fourth, so the damage is limited there to the Mercedes. So then, heading through this corner, that wasn't taken too badly. And now we need to get rid of Raikkonen in the kindest way possible. We know that Bottas is a couple of meters behind now because of that good tactical work. And I'm just looking at my mini-map and I can see someone pitting already. I don't know why they'd be pitting at this stage. But let's have a look at the... let's look at the car who retired, and it was Max Verstappen, and Felipe Nasr is taking a pit stop. Let's go for an instant replay, and let's just have a quick look at he's oh, Nasr's broken his front wing on something. So maybe we'll see perhaps we'll see some debris of the front wing there, but anyway, oh, we got DRS here. Can we go for the move? Let's just do it anyway. Right. Oh! Oh no! What was that all about? I don't believe this. What just happened there? What? What? Oh, you. Well, I said I wasn't going to use any flashbacks. I'm afraid I can't. Well, that's just cost us. That's cost us a lot. What was Raikkonen thinking? I just want to see what Raikkonen... Oh, hang on. There. What was Raikkonen thinking? Okay, so what I was thinking is just taking a... not a wide line, but a line, you know, in the middle there. But, what was that all about? So he kind of... Okay, so I think he sees a gap, but obviously I'm now accelerating to get the cutback for the for good traction on the exit. And of course, if you look at it from my view, you can't see him at all. You couldn't see him. I never expected Raikkonen to suddenly, you know, try there. So who's this? So Bottas actually gets held up by Raikkonen. Massa's through, Ricciardo's through, and that's Kvyat getting through. That's Perez getting through. It's just a total disaster. What is going on here? Oh, and why did I brake there? Any damage? No. No damage. But if I'm going to get a podium in this Grand Prix, I've got to really go for it now because, well, we can see Ricciardo and Massa, but they've gone a bit ahead now, and Bottas makes the move, but we are trying our hardest to oh, we're pitting? Yeah, oh, we're pitting. Okay. Lean then, let's put it in lean. And we're oh, whoa. And we're in. .4. Not bad, Ferrari. Not bad. So, if you skip the video, perhaps, just to say you've just missed a lot of drama. So, rewind it a minute. Behind, no, yeah, 2 minutes, but no, 3 minutes behind. Just go to lap 5, basically, the start of lap 5. Because a lot of drama just took place now. And, yeah. I guess it's my fault. I'm afraid that I have to take blame for that, even though I know Raikkonen was a bit silly in doing that, but I don't know. Post down in the comments whose fault you think. So you see, he tried that move, he tried this move here. But the thing is, he tried to make it so late. He tried to make the move so late. And unfortunately, it didn't work. Oh, okay. And is that Bottas ahead? Oh, I think it's... Oh, no, it's Massa. Phew. Panic over. And a lot of people are coming in the pits. Hopefully, the Mercedes are going to do something stupid, or, you know, something's going to happen to them. I don't know, I'm just hoping for the best now, because I've had some bad luck these past few races. So where do we come out? Come out in P6. Oh, we've passed Ricciardo, so that's And that's some progress, some good progress there, and Bottas is quite far behind. Now I have to admit this race is, oh, for a second there I thought Massa was going into the pits here. I was like, oh, what's he doing? But no, he's just doing his own thing there. Oh, have I? Oh. Oh no, flicked up to standard, that's good. Oh, Massa's going very slow here. Eeeew, just dipped a wheel there. Oh, we got DRS, we got DRS. We're catching Massa, and this is going to be a nice move, hopefully. Yes, it is, and we get past Massa. Perez is in the lead, apparently, so he's going for his long stints on one of the tyres, and he's decided he's not anymore because he's pitted in for his first and only, hopefully only, his only pit stop of the afternoon. So then, we are in third place then, after Kvyat and Perez I think it was there, and somebody else who opted to try something different. So then, if we want to win this Grand Prix, we'd have to catch Rosberg and Hamilton, basically the two Mercedes, and that would mean finding 3 seconds a lap until the end of this Grand Prix to catch them. Now, I don't know about you, but I think that's impossible. So, for now, I think what our main objective now is just to kind of build a gap to Massa, and well, just in case if anything happens, because you know I could burst a tire, and I want a bit of a gap to the other car, so I gain at least whatever it. Hang on, I can't. Yes, there's a corner. I can't click anything. Okay, now this is good. Right. Oh, it doesn't tell you where you may come out at. That's interesting. On previous F1 games, it would say, you know, you would come out if you pitted on, you know, 7th to 9th, or, you know, a definite 8th place if the cars, but if that group wasn't a group, if it was all spread out, you know, but, oh no, anyway. Let's see the gap, so it was 14 seconds, and it's 13, okay. Now, I'm getting my hopes up a little bit here, because that was out of the blue. All weekend I've been slow around here. This track isn't one of my favourites in terms of playing it on a F1 game and doing well around it. I don't know what it is, where the fast corners, because I love fast, you know, swooping corners. They're the actual kind of corners which I'm quite good at. Hamilton's 2 seconds in front of Rosberg as we go really wide. We go off the track there. I think we lost time instead of gaining. Yeah, look, we lost 6/10 there, I think. Yeah. And also in the constructors, it's a fight between Williams and Red Bull, as well as a fight between Mercedes and Ferrari. But yeah, there's so much attention going on with Mercedes and Ferrari that you can sometimes forget that there are other battles going on, like Red Bull and Williams. Oh yes! Oh, that's a sign of relief. Look at that. A sigh of relief, not a sign of relief. But that's a sign anyway. Look at that top left sign there saying Räikkönen is now in P4. Thank goodness for that. So after all of that drama and all that kerfuffle, the damage is definitely going to be minimal. during this race, even though I did crash into my teammate. Someone's pitting there. I don't know who that is. We'll pick it up at the end, who made 2 pit stops. But Hamilton then wins the race and he extends his lead in the championship to me. It'll be 23 points as we head into the next round, which is Hungary. That should be a great one for you to watch. Unfortunately, it's going to be 3rd place for me. I'm not even going to acknowledge my team. Well, I do acknowledge them, but I'm just quite not too angry, but basically I'm just I could have been on the top step there of the podium. Sorry.
Mercedes have this year, as shown again today with a brilliant race victory.
It really was a great performance, and one that I think will be remembered for a long time to come.
It was great having you with us for this weekend. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. Until next time though, goodbye.
So that I think I got hiccups. Invisible hiccups. Anyway. So then, here are the results. So you know the top 5. 6th was Ricciardo in the end. 7th was Kvyat. So even though 1 Williams beat the 2 Red Bulls in the race, Red Bull would have gained a lot of points there out of Williams anyway. So Perez finished 8th. Hulkenberg 9th. So the 2 Force Indias gaining positions. And Sainz, well, I think that may be his first ever point of the season. Alonso and Button gaining places. Maldonado gaining places there. Ericsson gained some places. Grosjean lost a lot of places. He didn't do another pit stop, so I'm guessing he may have had some damage or he got stuck behind someone, because that's not a great performance by him. And in fact, something must have happened, because look at that. He's only, what, 4 seconds or 5 seconds in front of the Manners, so that's interesting. Stevens and Mary did well, but that's mainly due to retirements from Bottas and Max Verstappen. Nasser we saw pitted, but if you look there, that was the only car who pitted twice. So I'm not quite sure what happened with the other car I saw going into the pits, but anyway, let's have a look now at the Drivers' Championship. Just as I worked out there in a flash, 23 points in the gap, 2 points less than a race win. So if Hamilton retires and we win the next race, we will lead the championship going into the summer break. Of course, we'd love that to happen, but unfortunately, the odds of that happening are quite low. Rosberg there, he's gained a bit on us in the championship for 2nd place. Not too much, well, that's quite tight actually, but 9 points. But anyway, hopefully we will head into the summer break in a comfortable 2nd, maybe even 1st if luck goes onto our side. Raikkonen there, he's actually very close. I didn't actually see that, but because of his 2 race victories in Canada and Austria, he's now right up there. He's in 4th there. Bottas there, he remains in 5th, but look at that, the 2 Red Bulls there catching him and his teammate Felipe Massa. Perez there in 9th place. He's doing extremely well in this season. 30 points already. That's an achievement to be clapped up there and teeth chattered. Okay, that's a bit rubbish. Anyway, so Grosjean, the 2 Lotus is doing well so far. Hulkenberg not doing so well actually compared to his teammate. Button yeah, that was Sainz's first point of the season. Well done to him as well. And this is the constructors. So the only movement there is between Force India and Lotus. So Force India have gained thanks to Sergio Perez and Nico Hulkenberg. And Lotus have moved down, unfortunately, due to Grosjean not getting a good result. He was on course for at least 10th, I think, in the race, but unfortunately something happened there. So that's quite unfortunate. It's only Manor there who are yet to score any points this season. It's very unlikely it's very unlikely that they will, but I'm suspecting Singapore something will happen there. But I'm only speculating. The points gap then, 32 points. Okay. And the gap between Williams and Red Bull is a lot bigger than I thought in the race. So then, that has been the British Grand Prix for my Vettel career mode. Thank you very much for all the support, and it's quite funny actually, because this video could get, you know, maybe 100 views, or, you know, 500 views, and the series could be doing fantastically, but I wouldn't know it. I wouldn't sound it. I wouldn't say anything in the videos, because these videos are pre-recorded in terms of, you know, the time when I record it and when I upload it. It's not like I record it then I suddenly upload it. So if you really want to know, I'm currently speaking on the 8th of January 2015. 2016, don't worry about it. 2016. The 8th of January 2016, just to confirm that there. Yeah, so I do apologise if I'm not thanking everyone, even though I've got thousands of millions of views. But if I only have 50 views or whatever, you know, what I'm saying now still matters. I just want to say thank you very much to everyone who watches this career mode. It's been my first ever career mode that I'm actually recording with good, decent quality. And I just want to thank PlayStation for just adding this button and this cool feature in which allows me to record this. Because if it wasn't for that, you'd all see my my rubbish recording equipment, which is basically my webcam, just, you know, to the TV. If you want to know how horrible I was at recording before, then please do watch my other videos as well, if you dare to. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.